So from fastest to slowest, fastest at the back, it's the VSTRs, then the Revolters. We got 2 Revolters, a single Komoda, and we got 4 Omnis EGTs. Then we've got the actual sedans of the Chavos V6, the Cinquemille, the Shafter V12, which is actually, that's in the sports class to be fair, but it can be used in sedans. The Tailgater S, the Reinhardts, and the Minimus. 10 cars that realistically should all be in the sedans class, but half of them are in sports, half of them are in sedans. We're actually finally going to do a race with all of them in one go. The true Sedans Showdown. This video is brought to you by GTAcars.net, the #1 place for vehicle information for GTA 5 that I own and run. From lap times to tier lists and advanced metadata to informative articles, it's got everything that you need and more. Go straight there with the link in the description and pinned comment. Here we go. The true Sedans Showdown. We haven't done a showdown in a long time, except that's a little bit of a lie because we did this race 2 weeks ago and I crashed. So it's a little bit cursed, this race, and I'm hoping that we're going to actually be able to get this one done. The first time we tried this on Xbox, I took the Chavos V6 because I was the only person who wanted to drive the Chavos V6. But the idea was to get 3 people in each of the 10 cars for a full 30-player lobby. Each car represented by 3 people. All 10 of the cars that should be at the top of the sedans class, but are instead, half of them are in sports. That's what this race is. It's a showdown format, which we used to do a lot back in the day. We haven't done for a long time. Where it's basically just a long race.
Top-level scumbag displaying the
with
pinnacle
all
of scumbaggery.
The cars that are on similar pace. So all of these cars are within about a second of lap time. And that's what makes them like so great to have all been in sedans, but obviously a bunch of them are put in sports. And I guess they are sort of more sports sedans, but yeah, things like the VSTR, the Komoda, the Omnis EGT, there was no reason for them to be in sports really. Sports already has so many cars, they could have easily been in sedans, and they're on the same pace of the top sedans as they are right now. So let's do a race with all of them. But yeah, when we tried this on Xbox 2 weeks ago, I was the only one. I just was willing to take whatever car basically, but nobody wanted the Chavos V6, so I took it. We do have enough Chavos V6s in this race. We've got 3 of all of and there's the Chavos' weakness. You've just seen it right there, top speed. We do have 3 of each of the sedans. There was a little trouble getting the sports cars using the multi-class glitch, so that's why we've only got 1 Komoda instead of the number that we should have had, and a few less of the Revolter, I think it is. Cool. But yeah, we've got 3 of each of the sedans and an odd number of all the sports cars, but at least they're all represented. But yeah, I was the only one who wanted to drive the Chavos, so I took it, and I thought I'll just stick with it for this one. Why not? It's not my favourite car of all of these 10. I would probably put it in the bottom half of ones I want to drive, but I started racing with it for the race last week, 2 weeks ago even. Had an entire power cut that ruined the whole race for me. So that's why we're trying it again. And I'll stick with the car that I was going to use. But yeah, we've got 3 Omnises and we've got 4 Omnises and 4 Chavos V6s. 3 of everything else, apart from 1 Komoda and 2 Revolters, I think is the full list at this point. But most cars are represented at least. We've started with the slowest cars at the front. That was the Minimus. But again, it's only about a second of lap time between all of these 10 cars. It's kind of crazy how close they all are. And Olympic GP has been the host of so many incredible showdown style events over the years, like the slow sports showdown, for example. Those are one of the classics where we had the Chameleon and the Rapid GT going hammer and tongs for the win. Chameleon had the acceleration, the Rapid GT had the top speed on the straight. We'll see how we do. It's been a better start for me than the Xbox race had been, to be fair, in this Chavos. I really struggled. Well, I didn't struggle. I was involved in a lot of crashes on the Xbox version 2 weeks ago, so I've had a much cleaner start. Yeah, the Chavos has really good grip. The Chavos probably has the best grip of all the cars here. I think the VSTR is probably... The VSTR is the quickest in terms of my testing, but it would also be the quickest on this track. And this is why Olympic GP kind of works quite well for these showcase events, because it was born out of Cutting Corners GP, my testing track, so it sort of... The lap times that we see on my testing translate quite well to Olympic GP. The only outlier really is the back straight for high top speed cars. Gives them a bit more of an advantage. And that's why the VSTR is quite fancied in this race, because it's really quick, it's on the pace of all these cars, and it's got incredible top speed for that back straight. But the Chavos is no slouch. Definitely one of the higher traction cars. I just need to dial into it. We had rain at the start of the Xbox race 2 weeks ago, and I was really enjoying that because the Chavos was relatively better. I'm probably not going to be that lucky to get rain for this one as well, but the Chavos the Chavos's main weakness is its straight line speed. You can see how the Omnis in front of me pulls away massively in the acceleration zones, and some of the other sedans pull away on the big back straight. But I've got the grip in the corners for sure. But it's such a good mix of cars. You've got a wide variety of cars here that obviously half of them are in the sports class, half of them are in the sedans class, but they're all on the same sort of pace across a lap. But you've got things like the Omnis that have the acceleration. You've got the Chavos that's got the grip. You've got the VSTR that's got the top speed. And then you've got some like balanced ones as well, like the Reinhardt. And as usual, to make this happen, we had to utilize the multi-class glitch, which I made a video about years ago that Rockstar have never patched. And thankfully, they've never patched it. Nice. Basically, you create a playlist. You get out of your cars for one class in the first race of the playlist. Respawn, as long as the cars are still visible when you end that race, they'll appear in the next race parked up. We had a few issues, quite a lot of the cars disappeared in this one. That's why we a bit underrepresented on some of the sports cars. But hey, we've got a multi-class race with all of the cars that should be in the sedans class. Wanted to do this kind of race for a long time. I've got a Chavos friend in front of me. I'll have a look at the gaps on the back straight this lap, see where we're at. Almost into the top 10. I just thought I'd start at the back of the grid rather than with the other Chavoses, just because that's the sort of thing I used to do. We're turning back the clock with a showdown style event race. Figured I'd turn back the clock with my starting grid position as well. Alright, Omnis EGT versus VSTR versus Chavos. I'm about to lose a lot of pace on this back straight. There they go. Lynxie's got a massive gap out front already. Dominating. Then I'm 10 seconds behind second place. See how the VSTR pulled all the way down the straight and pulled a big gap. The Omnis ran out of steam towards the end. And then I was just kind of using the grips more than anything else. The Chavos is quite boosty, so if I'm making sure to utilize the curb boosts and the brake boosts, I can get a good lap. But under normal circumstances, I'm relying on the grip of the Chavos. I can hear that Omnis. Oh, there goes the VSTR. See the grip I had in the corner there against the Omnis EGT. So much more grip. This is where I can... Nah. It's difficult when you're trying to overtake an electric car like this because it pulls away and then you can't get into the overtake spot. It's gonna have to be one of those like round the outside of one corner using the grip to go up the inside of the next corner kind of style of... That's what I was trying to do around the first couple of corners, but misjudged it. There it goes, pulls away. I might be able to get it on the back straight if I can keep close enough at the start of the back straight so it doesn't pull away from me. Oh, here we go, here we go. This is what I was talking about. Round the outside of one gives me the inside of the other. That was what I was going to have to do. I called it. Here it comes. Look at that. Round the outside. Oh. We're alright, we got away with it. It's coming back at me. Here it is. It's got the grip in this bit, but I'm going to pull away when we get to the end of the straight. This is the beauty of these showdown. This is very reminiscent of that slow sports showdown with the Rapid GT and the Chameleon, where you've got cars of completely different styles going up against each other and having strengths and weaknesses in different ways. That's exactly what these showdown events are always good at. I think I've got the pace over the lap. Oh, I just need to be able to stay ahead so I can utilize the grip. See, he's having to brake into the first corner and I'm just not. Here we go. There it is. Using the grip. This was the area I needed to do it in. He's going to still have the acceleration in these tight corners though. I need to pull out as much speed as I can. Defend. Oh, he's going to get me. This is great racing. Gonna go around the outside. I've got so much more grip, but he's got so much more acceleration. This is incredible. We're both closing in on these two up front. Reinhardt, oh really? Oh, he's going to get me here because of that slowdown from the Reinhardt. Damn it! This is brilliant. We haven't done a showdown event in years. Up 2 in 1. But this is reminding me why they were so good. Cars on the same pace but having such different characteristics. I think I've got clear. It's what I needed. Just a bit of a gap. Now I can utilize. Oh, he's still there, man. That Omnis really pulls. Yeah, get that brake boost there as well. I'm not hitting it. I think the Reinhardt caught up to the Omnis though by the end of the back straight. Like I'm one of the weakest for top speed when it comes to the full back straight. Like that's my main weakness. Acceleration's not great either. But it's not as bad as what it's being made to look out at because I'm going up against an Omnis EGT electric car.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Alright, now I need to really utilize my grip in these first couple of corners to pull away. This is where it's important. I'm able to pull out a decent gap, but he just gets such good acceleration. He can always bring himself back in. And that makes sense because the cars are balanced. All 10 of these cars are actually balanced for a full lap, just in very different ways. These are the kind of races you could have if Rockstar got their act together with class allocations in this game, because this would just be the sedans class. Sedans is already really good at the top of, like, at the top of sedans there's 6 cars you can use. Shafter V12 is obviously in the sport class, but you can use it in sedan races. But adding these extra 4 that we've got in this race would make it just so much better. Okay, that's good. Pulled out a gap there. Grip around here. Whoa! That wasn't ideal. I'm going to be back behind. Oh, I've lost time as well to K-Dog in that Omnis, and I'm going to be back behind this. Oh, sounds like a meaty engine, whatever it is. I thought it was a VSTR. No, Cinque Mille, I think. God damn it! I'd pulled away as well, through no fault of my own. Come on, give me the grip. Keep my nose in. It's got too much straight line speed for me. No, no! I tried to cut back with the grip. Oh, it's so frustrating. This is why I don't like driving high grip cars, because you just... I like driving high top speed cars. The electric cars I like as well, because you get free speed on the acceleration zones, but... like, in high grip cars, nothing is free. You've got to work so hard for every bit of lap time, because you've got to be maximizing performance in the corners. Whereas high top speed cars, you just get all that free speed on the straight. Electric cars, you're getting it in the acceleration zones. And it's so hard to make an overtake, because if you're in a top speed advantage, you can make an easy overtake just waiting for the straight. Same for the acceleration zones on an electric car. Grip, you've got to get inventive. Okay, I got the brake boost there, that was good. I'm enjoying it though, to be fair. I'm really enjoying this like the difference of the cars and trying to figure out how I can get these overtakes done. It's not easy, but I'm enjoying it. That'll do. Come on, give me enough on the straight to stay ahead. Come on, Chavos. It's the Omnus behind me. It's topped out, but here comes the Cinque Mille. I've missed it again. I think I've managed to do it. Okay, good. Sod off! Oh my god, that Omnus! Oh god. It just catches you out so much. This race already has been an instant classic with these different car differences. And they're all so well balanced across the whole lap. It works so well. And he's gone. Damn, I was clear as well of K-Dog in his Omnus. I was clear, I was gone. And then that Cinque Mille crashing in front of me has just caused all the trouble again. There's another crash there, took advantage. You have to back out. Okay, I've got a bit of a gap. Don't need to defend this one. Use the grip. Ha! It's hilarious. I honestly think over the lap I have the better lap time overall if I can just have a clean lap, but dropping back behind each time is just ruining me. I need to start hitting the boosts on the back straight. I need better speed here. Nah. Nah. I'm missing them completely. Yeah, that's a good one. Ah, I've touched him. It didn't matter. He had so much acceleration, it didn't matter. I didn't even need to give him it back officially. Oh my god. I think I've got better overall pace than both of these cars that I'm stuck with at the minute. In clean air, but that's the key. Only in clean air is that true. My car is definitely a bit worse for wear at the minute. It'll buff out. I had to defend that one. Otherwise he would have been up the inside. What a race already. Are we coming up to lap people, maybe? I think so. "48 seconds to Lynxie in the lead, and it's Lynxie's got a 24-second gap to TS in second, who has a 24-second gap to me. So I was 10 seconds behind TS in the early phase of the race. That's ballooned out by like 15 seconds. While I've been stuck in this battle. I was clear as well. I was clear of K-Dog, and then that Chinquamile slowed me down enough. Alright, we'll see, I suppose, won't we? If I can catch up to K-Dog, then I know I've got more pace. I'm missing the brake boost there, though. That's the problem. I don't know what... I know that TS in second is in the Revolta. I don't know what links he's in. But they both started towards the back of the grid. They're both in the sports cars, basically. The sports class cars. Got to abuse some curbs and bumps more, I think, to really maximize the chavos. But it's all about the grip anyway. I am catching K-Dog. See, if this was a normal race, you'd be like, okay, move done, job done, but it's just so easy for him to get it back again. And then if I'm behind him in this section, I've just got to stay behind. I can't do anything. I need to be ahead at the start-finish line. I need to be ahead at the start-finish line, and then I can pull a gap in the first part of the lap. So I've got so much more speed around here. And then he's just going to pull away in the first part of the straight, and because I'm not hitting the brake boosts well enough, I'm not able to close back in. Nah, I'm not getting them. Didn't even get that one this time. And he's so strong in this. That's the problem. That's why I'm having such issues, because with all these hairpins, the Omnis is so strong in this final part of the lap that I just can't be ahead by the start-finish straight. Like, he pulls away from me with all the hairpins in this section, and then I'll pull back in throughout the whole first part of the lap, and then he goes back past me again. What an intriguing race. Ah, you... Damn it. And that's also the problem when you're in a high traction car. You're constantly having to push it in the corners to maximize your speed. You're going to be more likely to make mistakes. At least I only lost a few seconds. But I'm back behind this friggin' Cinquemille again. Top 5 is still on, I think. If I can get my act together, we've still got half of the race to go. That's the easy way to get back into 7th. I'm struggling a bit with the damage. I kind of wish I'd mandated a pit stop for everybody. Not least because I would have been able to pit behind K-Dog and try to put in some laps to get around him, but it's too late now. I only remembered after the races started that I did mandate a pit stop for the Xbox race 2 weeks ago. That's the sole Komoda we're about to lap. They're having their own race. Komoda Reinhardt. Must be some big field spread right now then. People are all over the track. Thank you. Yeah, I need a mid-race rule change just to benefit me. Okay, 3.3 seconds back up to K-Dog in 6th. 7.9 seconds to a top 5. This race has already been a success. I've had an incredible battle with a wide variety of cars, especially K-Dog in that Omnis. And I've got up to 7th from the back of the grid. But there's still half of the race to go and I want more. I feel like I've got more within me. There's more in this Chavos as well. It deserves more than this, more than what I've given it so far. Not getting those. I should just stop trying. Keep trying to go for these ones. I get those sometimes at least. I can see the front end of my car is absolutely... It's not in a good shape, let's put it that way. That up nice. I'm so glad the hospital section's back in Olympic. When you hook it up nice like that, it feels so good. Hey, that's Ben L. K-Dog's caught up to Ben L as I've been catching up to K-Dog. We're in now, and that's the battle for 5th, right in front of me. I think Ben L might have made a mistake. He's lost a lot of time in a short amount of time. I'm closing in, and we're about to have a 3-way battle for 5th. Top 5's always possible. God, I carry as much speed as I can onto the back straight there. It's so important with this car. Yeah, there it is. There's the battle. Fifth place, 1.6 seconds ahead now. It was 7 a couple of laps ago. What's he in? Oh, is it the tailgate at S? That's got no top speed either, and a lot of grip. I'm on a level playing field in terms of car characteristics. The Chavos is basically just a slightly quicker tailgater, actually. So I should actually just have a straight advantage. This is why the tailgate has started further up the field than the Chavoses. Ah, come on. Nice. And look who it is. The battle is going to be resumed, isn't it? For this time it's going to be over 5th place. Beaten up, broken down Chavos V6. Hitting these brake boosts is so key coming into this hairpin section to allow me to be in front of the Omnis to the start finish straight. That's the goal.
Oh, what a scumbag!
Just negates the advantage he gets on the acceleration. Alright, let's go. Let's push on. The way that CGT pulls. The way that this Chavos grips. I was a little too harsh on the Omnis EGT when it first came out. It's actually quite a nice car to drive. I was just wanting more acceleration from it. Like immediate acceleration, like a Neon for example, or a Raiden. It's one of the more newer breed of electric cars where it gets the acceleration sort of in the mid-range, which makes it feel a little lackluster initially compared to other electric cars, but it's not too bad. Nowhere near as good as the original Omnis Mine, but There he goes. Gotta get these brake boosts. Nah, missed that one. Still got the top speed advantage even without it though. But he's got that acceleration. There he goes. Got that one. It's this one that's the problem, because he can just pull away. Grip versus acceleration. That's what we're seeing here. In a battle for top 5 in this race. I feel like I've done this move on K-Dog so many times in this race. And I know it's not job done every time I do it. First time I've been in 5th place in this race though. Thank you. Some good back markering we've had in this race, I've got to say. People have been getting out of the way quite well. Don't tell me I'm chasing down another friggin' Omnis. That's Smash Crash. He's in 4th, right? Do you know what? I've managed to put out a bit of a decent gap there on K-Dog. I just need to be ahead. I need to stay ahead for the remainder of this lap. If I'm ahead by the start-finish straight, then I can continue to pull away. But it's these hairpins that are going to be the difficult bit. He's right behind me again. He pulls in that mid-range. Give me the brake. Yes! I need all of these brake boosts to stay ahead. I think I got that one as well. And that one. That was key. It's looking good. This is what I've needed to do all the way through the race. I've been saying it all the way through. Now push on. Get away. And this is for 4th place. We've both been catching up to Smash Crash in 4th. And it's another friggin' Omnis. I'm going to have the same issues. Maybe I can catch Smash Crash out because he hasn't had a whole race trying to battle against me. So he knows the tricks of where I'm strong and where he's weak and whatnot. But if I get slowed up by Smash too much, I'm going to go back into the clutches of K-Dog. This isn't great. I don't want this. It is. I'm in a friggin' Omnis EGT sandwich. Being my absolute nemesis in this race. Good speed there around that corner. That's giving me good speed on the straight. He's going to pull away initially. Might be able to get him by the hairpin. If I can get the brake boost. Closing in. It's this last part I close in. come straight past me. I gotta block the inside. Give me the boost. Yes, got it. Ah! Pinched. Ah! That was my mistake. Damn it! Back at the 6th. This race has been incredible, man. My car is absolutely trashed. We've got a quarter of the race to go. There's still time. I am quicker than both of these Omnises. We know that. Across a full lap, if I can get away, I'm quicker. It's just the difficulty of getting ahead of them with their advantage in acceleration. But a top 5 is always possible. We always say it. And a top 4 in this race is definitely on. Just a little mistake is all it took. It's not over yet. Those Omnises aren't the easiest to handle, it looks like. I mean, yes, I'm having to push it in the corners, but at least I've got the grip to spare. They don't. Top 3 are gone. This is the fight. It's got too much acceleration. I've got no chance in that situation. I'm so experienced at trying to overtake Omnis EGTs in a Chavos V6 now. Friggin' expert after this race. Oh, he's botched it on the first corner. Back into top 5, and now me and K-Dog resume our battle, but this time it's for 4th. Wow. Smash Crash living up to the name. You wouldn't think that this race has 10 different cars in it. You would be thinking it's just 2. The way that this race has gone with the Chavos and the Omnis. All on the same sort of pace though. This is the beauty of these showdown races, man. I've missed them. 10 cars all on the same pace, lap time wise. But with such different characteristics, it provides racing like this. You know what? Top 5, finishing 5th. From being stone dead last on the grid, starting in absolute last, 29th place. That's a pretty good result. I've had a really good race here. But I really want to beat K-Dog in that Omnis. This race-long battle we've had, both coming through the field. I know I'm quicker. The sun sets. One more time on this race. And into the closing stages now, 4 laps to go. Do it this time. No, no, no! He's waited, to be fair to him, which I think is fair enough. His mistake led to the crash, but that's allowed Smash Crash to get back in front now. So, I'm still in 5th. Still with an Omnis EGT in front of me. I'm going defensive on these corners because that Omnis is back behind me again. Even more damage to my broken and beaten car. It's done well, to be fair, this Chavos. It's been absolutely trashed in this race. Still chasing down an Omnis for this 4th place. Good speed. It's so important to get good speed with the traction out of there. Come on! This is where I start to close in. Give me the brake boost. Missed it. Now I've got to wait. There's no point, is there? There's no point in defending it. Because he's just going to come flying past. I was able to defend the inside there though, thankfully. Three laps. It's getting held up by the back marker. What a race. Missed it, bollocks. So much more grip to play with. This could be it. Come on. He's going to take away here. But I'm going to close back in towards the end. This feels like a good gap. Come on, Chavos. Give me the brake boost. Got it. He's defending it. Going to be able to go back up the inside and do a cutback on an electric car. Gonna have to wait another lap. I'm closer though. I've got a gap. Go, 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 go. Still there, closing in out of the hairpin. Got a gap. Damn, I've closed into third place as well. Not enough time left for that though. Need to stay ahead throughout the hairpins. And then pull away around the first part of the next lap. He's still right there. These hairpins, man, they're a freaking killer. Alright, I'm ahead. I need to use the first part of the lap to pull the gap with the grip. Finally execute the game plan that I've been trying to do all the way through the race. Last lap. Thinks he takes the win, GG. Led from the start. I've got a big gap now. It's over. 5.5 seconds. I think Smash Crash made a mistake. I'm only 8 seconds back from third place. I think I've had the pace to catch up to third place if it hadn't have been the numerous amounts of time loss that I've got involved in getting caught up with the Omnises. What a race this has been. From the back of the grid, 29th place. Battled my way through all these different cars, but mostly against the Omnis EGT with its great top speed, great acceleration. And to come home in 4th place after the incredible battles we've had in this race. What a race. Well, we haven't done a showdown event for a long time. But what an incredible race that was to return to the showdown events. Holy moly. What a race.
He's a scumbag! He's an absolute scumbag!
What a race. With my broken down, beaten Chavos V6. I ended up having the 4th best lap as well, so 4th place was probably the right position. I was only half a second away from the 3rd. So was it the Shafter V12 that took the win? The Revolta in 2nd. And then what was Shreddy's in 3rd place? Shreddy's was also in a V12. So the Shafter V12 got 1st and 3rd places. It probably was the best balanced car. Good grip, good top speed for the back straight. Revolta got a good 2nd. All of those would have started towards the back. Oh no, the Shafter V12s actually started mid-pack. That's probably why they got to the front quite quick. Certainly with Lynxie. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Good starts win races, this is called. Are we about to see how Lynxie won that race? I mean, he started 11th to be fair, so he was much higher up the order than I was. TS started at the back, so that was a good 2nd. Shafter V12 carving through the field. Just keeping it nice and clean and steady. Lynxie is a GT1 MCEC driver though. We've got to keep that in mind. Already up to 5th. Mixing it in with the Reinhardts. And we got the Minimuses up in front. Which were the least fancied of the 10 cars, to be fair. It's going to be in like half a lap, isn't it? Because he's going to fly past the Minimus with the top speed of the Shafter. He got the handbrake boost out of the hairpin. And he'll fly past on top speed on this section, I bet. Oh, the Minimus has got some good grip, though. Might have to wait. Lynxie chooses to be good at the wrong times. Cleanest piece of Lynxie driving you'll ever see. Yeah, how come, Lynxie, how come you're not, like, flipping it multiple times? That was your GT1 MCEC experience. You needed to do this driving then. Yeah, straight past on the straight.
A top-level scumbag displaying the pinnacle of scumbaggery.
And then never look back. I mean, we can say all the cars are balanced, but obviously there's a wide variety of driver abilities on display as well, but the little Chavos that could. What a great race. I was smiling the whole time too. Me too, K-Dog. That was an incredible battle. Back and forth with that Omnis and the Chavos with the totally different... Oh, man. It was reminiscent of the Slow Sports Showdown with the Rapid GT versus the Chameleon. It was exactly the same situation. That was also on Olympic GP. This track with cars like this for a showdown event just works. So there's an Omnis EGT in 5th and 7th. We had the Tailgater S in 6th. I think it was a VSTR in 8th. Reinhardt in 9th. Minimus in 10th. So we had most of the 10 cars in the top 10, which is pretty good. And yeah, a mix of the good old multi-class glitch giving us sports and sedans together that all should just be in the top of the sedans class. And we've seen a perfect example of how good sedans races could be if Rockstar had just put the actual sedans in sedans races rather than in half of them in the sports class. What a great race. What an instant classic that was.